It's going.
Everything is going.
Okay. Zachary.
Oh,
We're
clap.
rolling? Oh yeah, clap sync.
Yeah.
Should we do count?
Or just a clap is good. Love it.
Wow. All right.
Wowie wow wow.
I thought about that on the
Welcome.
drive here. I was like, we should have the person on the camera do the clap.
That would make sense.
Because I've been doing
It's-
it, and then I'll
it's
spend
great
2
when
minutes.
a video guy knows what he's doing.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Zachary Rohde.
How's it going?
Welcome to Big Questions, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
I think you were the first person I ever told about this project outside of my partner at the time. And like you've heard the idea of it for probably about 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
So,
It's been a while.
welcome.
Thank you. I have a laser pointer.
You do, and a remote that swaps between stuffs and slideshows.
Okay.
But anyway, you can see in front of you we have 6 CRT TVs. The one's dead. So there's we're gonna go through 3 rounds of Rorschach tests. Do you have any problem with flashing lights whatsoever?
We'll find out.
All right. Well, I don't like that answer. I don't like.
I think I should be okay.
I don't like being liable, but
That's fine. Whatever. I'll be okay.
I've gone to a concert with you. You've been fine.
I'll be fine.
So 3 rounds of Rorschach tests. The first 2 rounds are going to be slideshows.
Yes, sir.
The second round is just made. The images are just made in a slightly different manner than the first, but besides that, it's going to be the same thing. You're just going to be telling us what you see. You can go as in-depth as you want. There's roughly about 15 images in each slideshow. The third round of Rorschach tests is going to be, Silas is going to be doing some live glitch work, and that will just be a moving image essentially. The image will be changing rapidly, at which point you can just rapid fire tell us what you're seeing on the screen.
Understood.
Throughout the slideshows, you'll be controlling it with that handy dandy remote you have right there. You have a laser pointer on it, mostly just for fun, but also if you're seeing something and want to point it out to us, you can feel free to use
I'm
that.
definitely gonna do that.
Good. And then if you can give us a test click on the front, on like the go forward one, perfect. Zach, he already went
I went
back.
back. I'm sorry.
No, that's-
he's a genius.
Yeah, you're
I,
on it.
I didn't want to look at the second one too quick because I wanted to make sure I'm looking at it with fresh
No,
eyes when
yeah,
I give you an
you-
answer.
fresh in the brain.
Come on.
All right,
This
and
guy's locked
then
in.
after all of this Rorschach nonsense,
You're gonna ask me questions.
we're not gonna ask.
All right, never mind.
The
There's gonna
TV's
be-
asking the question.
Ah!
There's gonna be.
That's kind of scary.
Sometimes it can
You talk to
be.
your phone all the time.
That's true.
Yeah, so
With your
I do. Yeah, that's true.
there's gonna be a number slideshow with about 40 vague questions, which at that point me and Silas are gonna leave the room and leave you with your
God, that's
thoughts.
so scary. Okay.
Just
All right, I'm ready.
if the that's fine. Yeah, there's gonna be one more thing I should say.
Okay,
but
sorry.
I'm not gonna give
No,
you that.
no, come on,
option.
come on.
All right.
Come on. It's Eclipse Day.
Yeah, it sure is. Anyway, if you happen to say anything you don't want out publicly, just let me know and we can cut a part out for you. Or if you just wanted if at any point you don't want to be part of the process anymore, let me know. We can not put your interview out, whether it be for the video series or exhibition. Or if you wanted your entire interview transcripted and for you to be have anonymity, that's not how you say it, be anonymous,
Alright.
then you could do that too, just to make you comfortable.
Okay.
So that's all. They caught that. That was a good one.
We usually lock in pretty good.
Yeah. All right. You can start at any time.
All right. So the first thing I saw with this one was just a guy with there's a face here and he's got little like whiskers here. I don't know if it's a whisker, it might be hair, and like a hat. And for some reason I thought of Pizza Hut, and I don't know why, but it just made me think of Pizza Hut for some reason.
Is it like the boofs? Or?
No, I just see
The
like
shape of the hat.
just the shape of the head just made me think of Pizza Hut. But now that I keep looking at it more, I'm thinking of Chuck E. Cheese for some reason. And then as I looked at it a little bit more, I saw another face down here, I think. It's like a blockhead man. Kind of looks like Minecraft a little bit. And then in the middle, I'm kind of seeing like an hourglass here. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Time is fleeting,
In the-
folks.
Yeah.
Time is fleeting. I think that's all I'm seeing there. I'll flip to the next one.
Gotcha.
Oh god, it's Gene Simmons. do you see the, like, it looks like the Kiss face, the Kiss music in the makeup.
Have you ever put on makeup like that?
No. I also kind of see a butterfly, but only like the top part up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also am like seeing some teeth right here. Kind of looks like the face of a dog. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. And there's a heart right here. So that's a little heart.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the first thing I thought of was like Kiss, the band.
98.5.
No, the band,
Okay.
where they put the makeup on.
Yeah.
Just like I thought of Gene Simmons for some reason.
With the long hair that you can see back
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yep. Am I doing this right?
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're doing great.
This just feels like the void to me. I don't know what the void is, but it just reminds me of a void. I don't really see any like images.
Does the what emotion does void make you feel?
Just empty.
Empty. Just
Void.
numb.
I associate void with. It's synonymous to me with emptiness and like nothingness.
Mhm.
I also on this side I'm kind of seeing like the mouth of a dog, and like this kind of looks like an ear of a dog. So like maybe this is just a giant long dog head. It's just a really fat dog. But that might just be because I love dogs, so I just like see dog here. Like
Mhm.
this is the nose part right there, and the eyes. So yeah. And let me turn my head a little bit. Oh wow, this part down here, this is like a cat. You can turn your head a little bit.
It-
Eye, ear,
Like
nose.
A
Oh.
sphinx, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like a hairless cat.
Looks kind of like a fox. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. All I saw was Venom from Spider-Man. I don't know why. These look like walls to me, like almost like some fencing, and then like eyeballs. It kind of looks like a creepy Mickey Mouse.
Mm.
Like these are ears and like a elongated eyeball.
Creepypasta.
Also, yeah, I also thought of like a deck of cards for some reason, because like the shape of this and like this could be like the ace of spades or something. I do like gambling. Yeah, that was where my mind went to first. Those kind of cards and creepy Mickey Mouse. Oh, ancient Egyptian cat mask.
Like a mask that goes on an ancient Egyptian
Yeah,
cat?
that's
or-
what I. Well, no, like somebody
Or
dressing up as
dressing
a
up
cat
as-
in
yeah.
ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Like the eyes are here. There's a nose. The shape of it really pointed down here.
Mm.
All the like different textures on the face. I also kind of get like an owl vibe from it a little bit. There's a Batman comic. They're called like the Council of Owls or something. I don't know what it is, but this is like how they look in the comics a little bit.
Mm.
So I kind of get owl vibes. It's kind of eerie because like the outside's so black and then the inside is just like very white. So
Yeah.
like, if you saw that at night, it'd be kind of creepy. Like,
Jumping out at you.
yeah, just like the white juxtaposed against the black.
Yeah, we had combining that fall. Like it'd be weird to see somebody like them come out at night. We had somebody say that this was a sun god.
Oh, I could see that.
So that would be super weird if they came out at night.
Yeah, it kind of. I see like
You'd be
the
freaked the fuck out.
the way that it's like kind of descending into the frame. I could see that like a sun god like kind of coming down.
It's Eclipse Day.
It is Eclipse Day, April 8th, 2024. I see a pair of bunny rabbits, like, but this is like their back ends, and they're kind of facing away, and maybe they're walking into like a field to eat some food. Kind of reminds me of me and my girlfriend. We'd be chilling like that. Yeah, I don't really get much from like back here. definitely look like the backs of bunny rabbits, or like maybe like buffaloes. They kind of look like buffaloes a little bit. But I also see some creepy eyes right here. So now I'm like, there's a nose coming down, and it looks like a Great Dane, like Kyle's Great Danes.
What, Kyle's Great Danes?
Kyle Cobb.
Oh, okay. They're not Great Danes.
I thought they were.
No, they're what are the racing dogs?
Oh, they're
Greyhounds?
greyhounds. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. The greyhounds, the long nose.
That's
like
like
it just-
Kyle's dogs. Aren't
Yeah.
that big.
Sorry, Kyle. We should cut that so we don't say his name.
It's not hard enough.
Kyle beep. Kyle beeps greyhounds. Yeah, that's I thought of it there, but it looks like an evil
This
greyhound.
Kyle guy's got some big buses.
Awesome.
Boo.
Transit mogul Kyle.
Right.
Oh wow. This reminds me of Knox Farm a little bit, like out in East Aurora. It's just like an open field, and this isn't what the barn looks like, but I'm seeing like some kind of architecture in the middle of like an open field, and this is kind of like the walkway leading up to it with like an open field on either side. And then I'm kind of also getting like an owl face right here. I don't know why I'm thinking about owls so much, but whatever. But then it's like weird because like the back here, I get like, they're not palm trees, but I get like, I feel like these wannabe palm trees so bad. So it's a very interesting field.
So just like this sort of standard Western New York field with
Yeah.
the palm trees.
My mind immediately went to Knox Farm.
I can
Just-
totally see what you mean.
Yeah, just like they have there's like that red barn right at the front. This just like reminds me of that for some reason. It's not what it looks like, but it's like a castle almost. This kind of feels like a bird's eye view of like a place that just like burned down. I see like, these are like ruins kind of, and maybe it was like a house or something, and there's still like a wall standing up here, but I get like broken down buildings right there, like broken down, burned down, char. Then there's also like a face, maybe this like the face of death in this burned down house. That's creepy to think about. But yeah, that's kind of what I get, and this is like the entrance way into it.
Do you think it was like accidental or?
Yeah, probably. I never like to think of malicious intent, But yeah, I get like I think this edging, like right here, like the way that this is kind of broken up. I just get like char for some reason. My mind immediately went to the Radiohead album cover that's escaping me. I think it's Kid A. It kind of looks like this. There's like some mountains, and it kind of looks like this. I don't know why. I've been listening to Radiohead quite a bit, so maybe that's why.
You always are.
Yeah. Their album cover looks like very eerily similar to like how these mountains kind of go up and down. I'm pretty sure it's Kid A. But it also kind of just looks like the Swiss Alps to me. Like it looks like just a mountain range. So I don't really get anything else from it other than mountains. And maybe some like fauna up here and like leading to like a temple. I also could see like somebody interpreting this as like people, like maybe surrounding something and like worshipping something in the middle here. But my mind immediately went to music, Radiohead. I get New York City from this, and that's kind of weird to say, but on the sides here, I'm seeing like buildings with like windows, and then all this noise in the middle, like, you could see two people here, but I think it just is like, I get New York City vibes because there's a lot of noise and a lot going on, but there's also the beautiful architecture on the outside that you kind of miss if you like miss the middle stuff of like all the people and the hustle and bustle. My mind just went to like big city though, like right away.
Yeah, I think that the first like couple times I went to New York, I was always just stunned by the architecture, and then my most recent trip was late summer last year, and I only had like 5 hours there because I was just going to a concert,
Yeah.
and the entire time was just walk, 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 grab gyro,
It's
walk
just-
gyro.
If you don't like stand and look for a second, you're
Yeah,
gonna miss it.
yeah,
You're gonna miss it all, kid.
I already did.
Yeah, that's just kind of. I think sometimes we get caught up in all this middle stuff of like all the noise and the people, and we forget to, take a look at what's outside and around you. Pelican. This is a pelican, right here in the middle. Long beak and yeah, the eyes up here. Kind of looks a little evil. I also got like suspender straps for some reason, like right here. I don't know why. I don't even wear suspenders, but whatever.
Well, suspenders do have like that little.
There's like a buckle.
thing.
Yeah.
on it.
So that's where I went to like immediately, and then obviously the pelican. Like this is for sure. Or like any kind of long-beaked bird, I guess. But pelican was my first one. Star Wars. This is the top-down view of like a Imperial ship. I just like sci-fi. And then going along with the space theme, I guess this is all space garbage because there's a lot of that floating out there. We should stop polluting space. We just kind of fire stuff up there. It's kind of annoying, but it's beside the point. But yeah, I get
What
like.
else do you do with it?
It's a good point. I also kind of got like Transformers vibes from this. Like, and you obviously that's like turn your head sideways, but the like little Decepticon or I don't know what the other side's called, but this is like the logo on the top and like the face of like Optimus Prime kind of. Yeah. Whoa. I gotta drink some water real quick. Please hold. The subconscious.
Force the brakes.
You gotta turn that water into more thoughts.
I'm trying to. I get yin and yang from like these. I think that's what stood out to me at first. And I also get like a face here. Like it almost kind of looks like a penguin to me in a weird way, because it's like a beak and the eyes and just like the rounded face like a puffin. There's a lot going on in this one. This to me, like this whole part looks like Buddha kind of. So I think I'm getting like religious vibes from this somehow. I think, yeah, cause like, and then also I can see like a cross up here, just barely. But like maybe this is like, I don't know. I just get religious vibes from this. Like there's a lot of different religious things going on here, and like the Buddha kind of thing here. I know yin and yang isn't necessarily religious, but yeah.
People can be religious in their attitude towards it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's, for me, it's like a, like this ideally is how.
You just copied me.
Well, I got
The water and then.
like, I wish every religion could like seamlessly exist like this. I wish it wasn't such a problem for people to respect everybody else's like opinions and whatnot. Like, I don't know why we care so much about what other people do. It's just like, who cares? Just do what you want to do. I get haunted house at the top of like a hill vibe from this. Like this is like the main entrance, and there's like the hill and like kind of weird gothic architecture going on up here. But then I also was thinking like there's this one scene in Interstellar where they're flying on the frozen planet,
Yeah.
and it kind of looks like top down. Everything's like closing in, and I kind of got that vibe of like maybe when you're walking up to this haunted house, everything's kind of feels like it's like closing in on you a little bit, top down, or side by side. Cause like all the other stuff is on the outside over here, but I got it top down just because this like dripping right here. And then just as I was looking at the white space, I also just got like bunny rabbits from this, like rabbit ears and or like peace signs. I guess I can do that too. Yeah. Dinner party. Immediate dinner party. Chandelier. Kind of reminds me of like a Great Gatsby party for some reason. Like a really elegant and just a ton going on in the background and, you know, some people over here. This headless man is trying to unite these two people. Yeah, I got dinner party right away, like dining room, elegant ballroom, a lot of people and, you know, the superficialness of it.
When you go to a dinner party, what are you looking for?
First,
Yeah.
or just in general?
What are you looking for to eat?
What's the menu, man?
That's what I'm asking.
Well, it's like I gotta figure out what's there. Usually, if it's like, are we talking buffet style? Because then I'm going for like prime rib. I want that sliced prime rib, you know. I'm not picky though with food. I like anything basically. I need some Ritz chicken, by the way.
Ritz chicken. I haven't made Ritz chicken in probably the last time you had it.
Good stuff.
Honestly.
That's what would be served at my dinner party.
I'm the guy cutting stuff up.
Wow, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. I don't know if it's because of these straight lines right here on the outside, but I my mind kind of went to a temple, kind of, and just like, you know, artwork on the walls, on the interior, and whatnot. This kind of looks like Venom to me from Spider-Man, which I already said once, but the big eye, the mouth, the black, like, suit, or, like, symbiote. And then, right in the middle here, these look like football helmets. Face mask, rounded top, weird back, and the bottom. And that could be because I've been watching the draft.
But it also does kind of, I mean, also being a big football fan, the way that they're facing each other, kind of looks like how they do on the broadcast.
Yeah, like the
but
graphics.
Like at the start where it's like, all right, football fans, it's the Buffalo.
Oh, we got a good one for
the
you today.
Baltimore
Yeah.
Ravens.
They're going head
And
to
they-
head.
Exactly.
They go head to head, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I got it from, like, here, from those two things. Yeah. I see the football helmets again down here.
Yeah, it's the same image.
Oh, is there? It's just flipped?
Observant viewers will notice that this is a
It's
similar
just
image,
flipped.
but not everyone notices that.
Yeah.
I think you're the first one in the last 2 days to notice that it's been the same image, actually.
Yeah, because I got Venom down here again. I think the triangle just stood out to me right away because it's just like there's so much white space here.
Was that a knock?
Oh no, I think I.
Everybody just saw me get paranoid as fuck.
Yeah, the temple, or just like the triangle here, the amount of white space. I get like a calming presence from that almost. Like, this is kind of like feels like a safe space for like all the noise going on here. Yeah, I don't know. Just there's two little dots in here and it's like that blocks out all the noise.
That's the last
That's
slide of that round.
Alright, how do I do?
You wait for Salas to switch the slideshow. Don't look at our Google Sheets.
Yeah, this is the man behind the curtain moment where you see that
No.
it's not. This isn't all analog. I don't have like a awesome slide. I was thinking about how cool it would be to get all of this on like a carousel. Where you actually like are clicking it and it's like doing that.
That would be cool.
But that film is really hard to develop.
Sure. same thing.
Okay.
We're just gonna continue to
Yeah,
do
sure.
that.
I see a female deity kind of. Like here's the face, the body, and it would probably like come down somewhere like here. But yeah, I see like a female goddess, and she's wearing like a hat or like a crown of some sort, and like her hands are up in the air, like. I don't know. Yeah, I got like a woman in power from this. Like maybe this is like a throne. Kind of feels like lava a little bit to me too. Like I just feel like this is like molten rock, kind of like all falling down a mountain. Like maybe this is the volcano and we're at like the base, and this is like molten lava.
She's a volcano queen.
She could be, yeah. And maybe it's that episode of SpongeBob where Patrick goes Krakatoa, or wait, no, that's Squidward's going Krakatoa.
But you did make me imagine Patrick doing that.
Yeah, you could have gaslit me into thinking that was the character who did that. I wouldn't have questioned that till you left.
Krakatoa.
I got butterfly vibes from this again, and it might just be like the structure of this. Like these are wings, and maybe a moth actually. And like these are wings, kind of, and just like the shape of this. And then for some reason my mind also went to like an evil fantastic Mr. Fox, where like this is the face and he's just like not the fantastic Mr. Fox. He's like mean Mr. Fox or something. But yeah, I get like a fox face here. Like the nose. And then also with this top part here, kind of getting like a spaceship landing on a like mountain on Earth, coming to rule us all. I am your ruler. There's a lot going on with this one. I also get like, and I don't know if it's just the structure of these, but like lava also. Like this just feels like molten moving rock flowing.
Have you ever seen lava?
No, only in like video, obviously.
Yeah.
And then also I don't remember what kind of rock it is, but there's this one where you like when you break it open, the inside's super smooth and you kind of see like those waves in the rock.
Obsidian.
Yeah, I see that down here. Like there's like the little waves. So it's like a half broken rock of some sort. There's a few things that immediately came to mind. This looks like an album cover by shoot, it's my sister's favorite band too. She's gonna kill me. I don't remember, but it looks like an album cover. And then I also got trees from this part, trees here, and it kind of makes me think that maybe this is all leading to like a cave.
Mm-hmm.
There's like some kind of like cave that we're walking toward, and there's like an evil forest surrounding it on the outside. And then this part right here looks like the back of Darth Vader's helmet. He's like looking down. Or maybe we're coming out of the cave, I don't know. But I get like cave vibes. Well, I see horse heads here. Like this is the snout, eye, and maybe they're like reaching down to drink something. These look like whales to me. I don't know why, but this is like the fin, and they're like kind of swimming. So maybe this is like the horses are drinking, and there's like also whales in the water in some weird twisted land.
Whales are tiny.
Yes, there you go.
I like that.
This looks like a lotus to me. Like I get like a flower here, like a lily pad, like if you flipped it upside down. But I also see lips. There's definitely lips here. And then these look like crystals. So as a whole, I think it's like maybe some kind of edge of a pond somewhere where some horses are drinking, and there's lily pads and crystals and whales, mini whales. Whoa. Whoa. This looks like a severed head that has been removed from this body right here. But then I also get like the vibes that like there's two other people that are here without heads already. So maybe their heads were already like removed for some reason. But it looks like a crane is like lifting this away.
So it's sort of like a claw machine that takes
For heads.
people's heads.
I'd kick ass at that.
Yeah, Star Wars is really good at claw machines.
Really?
I have a weird knack.
That-
for clowns.
That's so sick, actually.
Best I've ever met.
That's
I have
sweet.
no idea.
That's dope.
They came here the other day with one for me and one for Wavy.
I love that.
2 in 1. Well, I almost won one, but it got hooked. Like it was, I got it by the little
Yeah.
tag and it was stuck on the claw. So I had to spend another $1 to shake the claw to get it out. And I'm like, well, I've already got it. So I might as well get this dog over here.
The bottom, alright, so this, the white, the outline is white here, looks like the cut off of like a teddy bear or something. And that could be because we just talked about claw machines. But I see like the bottom half of like a teddy bear or some kind of stuffed animal or something. Oh god. Oh god.
Whoa.
I'm gonna bring another Fantastic Miss. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hold on a second. Let me think of this. Where am I drawing from here? Alright, Avatar The Last Airbender. This looks like Appa. Yip yip. Just like the face. And then I get a beaver face from this. Or a badger, I mean. There's like the colors in the face. And then the middle part, my mind went to like a bull, but then I was thinking, I'm like, well, these look like eyes, not horns. So it could still be a bull, I guess. And I also see like the ocean kind of, like these are like all waves, feeding like into some kind of like inlet or something, like washing up on shore. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. A lot of different colors like that. Well, not really different colors, but like different textures. Yeah, shades. I got bonfire from this like right away. Like this is like the wood and like this is all like the flame and like smoke kind of rising out of it, and like maybe this is the ground, the pit part. Yeah, I got fire right away. And then I also see, I don't know, fire's like the main thing that sticks out to me on this one. But then like I also think it's kind of similar to the other one where there's like, these are like kind of wavy and there's like waves, and maybe this is like some kind of crash into an ocean or like a vessel, and like the waves are spreading on either side and like the vessel's moving forward.
The ripples.
Yeah, yeah. Like this is like the very front end of like a big ship that's going through the water.
Totally.
I see a door at the end of a very long hallway, and like there's a heart in the middle here. And like the door kind of goes up and around, and it's like you're walking down a long hallway, but it's kind of closing in on you as you get closer to it. Like this is all kind of feels like it's funneling into that, and it just feels like it gets smaller and smaller as you get closer to the door.
Sort of like a movie scene where you actively see it,
Yeah.
like closing.
Yep. And it kind of makes you, like, it kind of makes me feel a little claustrophobic, to be honest with you. just like the vibe of, you know, as you get closer to it, it feels like things are closing in on you, but you're not gonna get there. But maybe you do, maybe you don't. My mind immediately went to like a bat hanging upside down. Like these are like the claws, and like these are like wings, and maybe there's a face like in here somewhere. And like there's like, this is like a cavern maybe, and there's like a bat just like hanging here. And then I also get like, there's like definitely a face here that creeps me out a little bit, but I kind of went to the same like moth idea of like, there's, these are the top parts of the wings, and like maybe this is the rest of the body. Maybe the bat is like eating the moth, like devouring it, even though the moth is like so much bigger than what you see here with like the wings and stuff.
It's from the same world as the antelopes and the whales.
It could be.
Everything's all
Yeah, it could
around.
be. You never know. But yeah, it just kind of, that's what I get. And then like from this, the white space in here, I also see like a deer. Like this is the, and it's a weird shaped deer, but this is like the head, the leg, and like the body, and it's like maybe they're about to collide in the middle.
I see their antlers.
Yeah. Yep. Like their heads are kind of small, but anyway. I see a boat here too. I see like some kind of vessel. I think we're actually like on the underside of the boat, so like we're underwater looking up at it, and like this is the top part or the bottom part of the boat, and these are like, this is the water right here. Maybe this is like some kind of like I don't know what they're called, but like makes it flow through the water easier. Not like propellers, but like just kind of the aerodynamics of it to
Or
make
rudder?
Yeah, it could be. Like, but I feel like we're on the underside, like in the water, looking up. Oh, sorry, looking up at the boat, like from under the water. Like maybe we're trapped underneath it or something, and it's passing us by. I got headphone vibes from this right away. Like it goes up, maybe it goes up and around, and like there's a headphone here, and like weird mustache / mouth, and then I don't know what this body's doing, but I got headphones right away. I watched this movie called A Ghost Story, and you saw it?
Yeah. A24
Yeah.
from like 2017 or something like that.
Excellent movie, really good, and this feels like The Ghost to me, of like just the sheet with like the eyes cut out. And I think similar like that movie, like this feels like just a bystander of like all this noise that's going around him. He's just kind of watching it passing by with headphones on and going through day-to-day life, not really engaging, just kind of like watching the noise happen more than anything else.
Sort of the opposite of the New York City thing you were saying, where he is just in the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, just like I think the headphones do that for me. They
Isolate.
look like the Apple, like the big AirPods, the big ones,
The big.
the Pros, I think they're called.
Yeah.
That's, I got that like right away.
Those look cool. I've never tried one on.
Me neither.
I've never heard of this before, actually.
Yeah,
They
called,
sound crazy.
They're called AirPods, but they're not pods.
They're like
whatsoever.
AirPod Pros, I think is actually what they're.
Pro Max.
Pro Max.
Okay, it's just like, okay, I see. It's like a big pair of
You see how they're like, they kind of look like this a little bit though? They're
Yeah.
kind of like thin and, yeah. Whoa. There's a lot to unpack here. I immediately saw a fox here. Like with the eyes and whatnot. But then I also, when I was looking in like this area, some of these little like light spots kind of remind me of like windows or like houses that people are like living in, and it kind of felt like one of those like I don't even know what century it would be. 17th century maybe. 17th century like castles where there's like the giant castle in the middle of a city, but then there's all these like little houses alongside of it. Kind of like these are the fields, and this is all part of the building as well. Yeah, I got like almost like a church maybe. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Not a castle. Like the church is like the center of the city, and there's like a bunch of other stuff going on around here, and these are like people and houses and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely get like building from this part though, because like this is like the roof, and there's like a logo here maybe, and a door. So Scream. I got Scream out of this. Like just this is the eye, and like the mask, the Scream mask.
I've never seen that one before.
I've never seen it either. I just know the mask.
No, I've seen the movie. I just I've looked at this specific slide.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, I've looked at this image a lot.
Yeah, and then I also see like a person or somebody that's like laying down, like this is their body and their head's just out of frame. And they're just kind of like laying. Maybe this is like ocean waves and whatnot. But yeah, my mind, like as soon as I saw it, I saw the Scream eyes right here.
So that is.
That's it.
That's it for the slideshows. Silas is gonna start doing some live imagery.
Okay.
For this part, you won't need the remote, but just tell us what you're seeing as it goes.
A long hallway, and there's like a person that's kind of in the middle of it, and now the hallway is like moving, and the person's gone. And now I see zebra stripes. This kind of reminds me of a music video for some reason. Like I think of like a 90s music video, like all the weird effects that they used to do with a band playing in the middle of it.
Like
I see the same thing now, even with the colors. Like just I get MTV vibes from like the music and the colors. That looks like a panda, like right in the middle, like a panda bear face. And maybe like, yeah, I just see eyes and like a big mouth. And now it's like a magic 8-ball. I'm like looking into the magic 8-ball for all my answers. I see
a vague question.
Yeah, I see a turtle in the middle of that, and now I'm kind of seeing like a concert venue. Like this is like the stage, and all the lights, like a light show, kind of like down the middle of it. This to me kind of feels like when you're on like a space themed roller coaster, and you're like riding up to like the middle of it, and there's like a bunch of lights along the outside, and you're like riding through the middle, like waiting to get to like your drop point or whatever. I get like more space from this. Like this is just what I imagine like floating in deep spaces when it's all black and your mind just starts playing games with you. Like you're just like, whoa, what is going on? Even though like there's no color in space, obviously.
Your mind needs something.
Yeah, you're just kind of like hallucinating because you're all by yourself and like lonely. This also makes me think of like Las Vegas, like a casino, all the different colors that are just like trying to suck you in and make you stay to spend money. And like there's a little bit of dark in here, but you're mostly attracted to all the bright lights because you just want to spend and gamble and like all that stuff. And that feels like a How'd I do? Do you want me to clap?
Sure, I don't think. Silas is just gonna swap something out real quick. Little Raspberry Pi type jaunt. You'll be back to the slideshow.
Yes, sir. How'd I do?
You did great.
Really?
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it's I've never done those before.
The Rorschach test? Yeah.
Never done it.
I don't know if I ever did them before.
they're not a traditional practice. I mean, it's not like the Sigmund Freud era anymore.
Makes
of
sense.
Psychology.
I feel like I got a lot of animal vibes. Like I just
That is classic Rorschach animals, I think.
really.
I've been meaning to, every time we do this, I'm like, I need to look up what, like, the most classic Rorschach answers are. But at the same time, I don't want to have my mind poisoned.
That's fair. My eyes are covered.
Okay, you're good now. You want to give us a test click real quick? Okay.
I didn't look at it.
That's good. So me and Silas are gonna. Actually, could you? Do you think that's fine?
It should be good. Maybe I'll.
Do you want me to flip the one?
Why don't you close your eyes and flip them?
Oh.
I think that's.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Alright, you can flip back to it. Okay. So at this point, me and Silas are gonna leave the room. I'm gonna go have a smoke outside.
I wish.
Well maybe after.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You go enjoy one.
Well, yeah.
The first of the morning's always a good one.
Sure.
Nick, it's 10:37.
I'm gonna, when you're done, we'll probably be in my studio, so you can just come and get
I'll
us.
pop out.
There's gonna be about 40 questions, like
Okay.
I said.
Yep.
Try to, in some way, relate them to your life.
Yep.
Like, so the point of the questions are they have a topic, it's for you to fill in. They are essentially Rorschach tests.
Okay.
Relating them to your life. If you see a question that you're super, super interested in, feel free to spend 5 to 10 minutes on it. If you have a question that you're not interested in whatsoever, feel free to throw it in the garbage.
Just skip it, really? You don't want me to try to answer?
You could try to answer. What I'm
Okay.
saying, all I'm saying is at your pace.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Understood.
you don't have to answer anything you don't want to, and anything you're super interested in, spend more
Go in
time on.
depth. Yes, sir.
Or set a timer for every question.
I was
1
gonna
minute.
say-
No, I'll probably. I'll go on my own pace. We got
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got an hour and 20 minutes on the tape, so you can go for a
Yeah.
while. And then my computer, it's infinite, so the
Right.
audio will go for a while. Nick's phone will go for a while.
The
Sounds
heat
good.
death of the universe will come before.
Before my laptop dies, yeah. I got this thing Ford built, Ford tough.
You like that? You like that?
I love you.
I love you.
Have fun.
All right, brother. All right. Question 1. What world do you live in? I want to say Earth, but it's not just Earth. I think I live in my own world in some sense, but also have to live in other people's too, of like, you know, what everybody else's expectations are, sometimes more than my own. And I don't know if that's a society thing or if that's like the way I was raised kind of thing. Earth is beautiful. I wish we took better care of it. I think my world is vibrant and I see things with a very unique lens when I want to, through music or photography or, you know, whatever else. Yeah. Who cares? It's a good question. For me, you know, there's like, I have great family and great friends and my girlfriend cares, but as a whole, society-wise, not sure where we're at nowadays. Feels like everybody's kind of in their own world and doesn't necessarily bother with everybody else anymore. We're kind of just all in our own phones and in our own world, so it's hard to care about others when I feel like we really need more of that nowadays. So yeah, that's a tough question. I feel like it's a day by day basis of like, who cares? Changes every day. Changes with who you interact with and whether or not they're actually invested and involved. But there's always some people that care about everything you're doing regardless. When did it happen? I think for me, I relate this immediately to like how I started my career, and for me, it really started when I transferred into my bachelor program in journalism. That's kind of where everything kind of took off for me, and I found a place in what I wanted to do, and you know, ever since then, I've had a lot of success in my career, and with where I'm at, and now going for a master's degree, like that would never have happened if I didn't find my initial home in my bachelor program in 2019. Yeah, so that was really the major thing for me of like taking off and you know getting myself to where I really want to be, and you know now I have like a plan and a goal for where I want to be. So I think that's when did it happen. What do you like about them? My mind immediately goes to my girlfriend, and I love every single thing about her. She's everything I'm not as a person in terms of caring, compassionate. She just is everything that's good and brings out the best in me and pushes me to be the best I can be every single day. So my mind immediately goes to her because there isn't really a single thing I don't like about her. Did you get there in time? I don't think there's ever. I relate this to like life itself instead of like a micro sense. And I think when I hear "Did you get there in time?" we're always in such a rush as a group of people and as a society to like, what's next? When in reality, it's like, you know, you set your own pace, and there's no rush to get to where you want to be. And I think social media plays a big part in that because we're also caught up in comparing ourselves to other people, and you know this person has this and has this by this age, and I'm nowhere near that. But it doesn't really matter. There's no race, and getting there in time, I don't think necessarily exists in a micro sense as a person, because there's always time. You know, you have years and years to get to where you want to be, and if you find something you really want to do, you have time to figure that out and get there. Why did you say yes? I don't know where to go with this one. I don't really know if I have a good answer for this. I think I'm, as a person, God, as a person, I think I'm like pretty careful and calculated with the things that I do say yes to and what I want to do, and I do take a lot of time to think things out. So I don't really have an answer for that. Were you there for them? I think I do a really good job of like being there for like my friends in their times of needs, and you know I like to think of myself as pretty selfless for the most part, and you know when my friends are at low points, yeah, I think I'm there, but like family wise, I really need to do a better job of that, of like being there for my family, and you know being emotionally available for family stuff, because it's not easy, but yeah, I think like, you know, anytime I'm really called upon to help somebody out, I like to think that I'm there for the most part. Why did you do it? I think for this, I immediately am like thinking of my master's program that I'm about to start, and it's like, why are you doing this, or why did you decide to apply for it? And for me, it's like, you know, obviously I want the education, I want to, you know, learn more about my field, but also I think I have a lot to prove, and you know, getting a master's degree under my belt is such a massive step for me. And you know, sometimes I do think that I do things for other people's approval, but for this one, it's the first decision I made in a long time where I feel like I'm doing it for me and, you know, making this decision on my own to be where I want to be. So, are you okay? Yeah. Now I'm doing good right now. I've come a long way, because 2 years ago my answer to this would have been no, but I'm doing good right now. All things considered, things are going pretty good. I think I did a really good job of clawing myself out of some pretty dark stuff, you know, a couple years ago, and now I'm back, right? What did you offer? I think I don't like did for this one, because I feel like I still have a lot to offer, or do offer a lot in terms of, you know, my career and myself as like a person. Like I feel like I bring a lot to the table, as hard as it is for me to like say that, because I don't really like talking about myself, but you know, like professionally, I think I have a really diverse skill set, and I bring a lot to the table professionally in terms of like, you know, skills and abilities. And then personally, like, I like to think that I'm pretty fun to be around, and like a pretty down to earth, decent human being. So I think I like to rephrase that as what do you offer instead of did, because you can always offer more, or you're currently offering more. Who are they? My mind immediately went to my girlfriend for this one again, just because I love bragging about her, but she is the best. She's driven, she's super skilled, super talented, super funny, and just my best friend. So that's who she is. And, you know, they is such a broad term. You know, you could be talking about a group of people, one person. You know, it's such a broad thing to say, but I don't like to put generalizations on a whole group, so I tend to take they into a micro sense of like, you know, let's break things down and not generalize a group of people for one thing. Are you sorry for what you did? I think, I mean, definitely, like, you should always be apologetic for life, but I think, like, when I was in some dark places a few years ago, I was not necessarily the kindest person to a few people, and for that, I'm definitely apologetic, and, you know, luckily, like, these people are doing a lot better now, and I wasn't, like, you know, the worst person in the world, but I definitely could have been kinder. So, is this it? The Strokes. Nick just got that from a Strokes album. I don't know. I mean, like, is this it is such a tough question, because it's like we don't really know what comes next necessarily. Like, I like to think that, you know, if we do our best to live every day and, you know, really make an effort to just smile more and have a good time while we're here, then who cares if this is it or not? We can, you know, be content with that if we're really living life to the fullest and making sure that we are being understanding of what's going on. So is this it is like tough, because, you know, you can break that down micro and macro. Like, is this my only opportunity to go back to school, or is this my only opportunity to have a really great relationship? And you know, I don't like to think that doors are ever necessarily closed. If you maintain relationships and make sure you build them and maintain them, then doors never necessarily close. You can always come back through stuff. But then I also think of, like, you know, people, and, you know, time is fleeting and short, and, like, how much longer do you have with people like grandparents? And, you know, that's the case for me. Like, you never really know. So is this it? Like, could be, but you're not necessarily ever gonna lose like those times. You can revisit them through memories or whatever else. What do you see? I see myself having a really bright future, and for a while it took a long time to like admit that and realize that like I am skilled and I still have imposter syndrome, but I see myself and I see, you know, where I think I can get to and what I can do and what I'm capable of, and it took a long time to get to that point, and now I finally do see it, and that makes me feel pretty good because I wasn't at that point for a really long time, and now I'm like on a good trajectory and like where I'm headed. So, what do you like about it? I love my field. I love where I'm at right now in life, and I feel confident about where my industry's headed and what we do in terms of helping people. There's a lot to like about a lot of things. I like, my mind immediately went to Buffalo because that's where we are, and like there's so many things to like about this region, this area, and as much as I love the Sabres and like how bad they are, there's still like such a great culture there, and Buffalo's just such a good place, and my mind just went there for some reason. But there's a lot to like here, the food, the people, and just the culture as a whole. Did I do a good job? I think in the early part of my life, I was very lazy and had a tendency to just kind of breeze through things and not really care. And now I care so much about what I'm doing and making sure I'm putting a great effort into, everyday stuff. And effort is such a fickle thing for me because there's some things that I give 100% for and some things that I can just kind of toss aside, but now I feel like I'm at a point where I put 100% into everything, and it took a long time to get there. What do you do? I do everything. I think the main thing that came to mind with this is like writing. I think I am a really, really good writer, and it took me a long time to cultivate those skills, but I'm feeling confident in my writing ability, and I think that's like the one thing that I'll always have is that I'm a writer, and that's what I do. And if you can write and communicate efficiently, you will always have a job, and I firmly believe that. Are you different? I don't know the answer to that question, because there's some days that I do feel different, and then there's other days where I feel like I'm a pretty standard run-of-the-mill dude. So I definitely do think there are some things that set me apart from others, but I also feel like there's a lot of things that I do that are really similar to other people. So I think it's a case-by-case basis, like in terms of how much I care and how much like I have empathy and I'm able to relate to people. I think that does make me different because I don't think that exists a lot nowadays. There's not a ton of people who actually will sit down and like have a conversation with you and like try to view things from your point of view. So I think that does set me apart, but then also like I'm just a 26-year-old guy. Like there's so many of us in the world, and how different am I from the next person? I don't really know. What's the point? It's a good question. I feel like that's a tough question to answer. I don't know what the point is. There might not be a point to any of this, and that's okay. It's just like, how do we live every single day and just kind of understand that there might not be a greater purpose or anything like that, and that's fine. But I think if you find value in like the minute day-to-day stuff, there's a point to that. Why do you think the way that you do? I think it has a lot to do with upbringing and the way that I was raised, to kind of think the way that I do, and also like being college educated and working in various industries and talking to so many people from different walks of life just gives you viewpoints that you don't get unless you've had these experiences, and I think that's super valuable. Who am I? It's a tough question. I think I'm a creative, funny, smart, intellectual person. And I think I am very caring and understanding of people when there's not necessarily a lot of people who understand and empathize, like I said previously, with other people. And it's just such a tough question for me to answer. It shouldn't be, because having who you are should be just like ingrained in you, but I think it's hard to describe that question as an individual person. What would you like? I would like more money. That's the easiest one. Money would solve a lot of problems right now, but that's just kind of where it's at. I think I would like to, just keep doing what I'm doing. Like I'm in a good spot right now, and I feel confident in where I'm at, and therefore I just want to keep going. I just want to keep feeling confident in what I'm doing and where I'm headed, and I think that would go a long way for me. And yeah, money. Are you pissed? No, not at all. Honestly, in a really good place. There's not really very many people that make me mad, so that's the easy one. No, not pissed. Are you scared? Yeah, for sure. Definitely scared. I think it's hard not to be scared in today's society and like today's world, because there is just like the overwhelming, just like societal problems, and everybody's just like very, like, everybody's got their own opinions, and that's fine, but like we just as a society need to like chill out a little bit and like realize that like we're still living, and life's gonna go on. And so to answer that question, like, yeah, I'm scared, obviously. Like, it's hard not to be. I think everything's within my control, which is good. Like, there's not, like, everything that I can control, I feel like is in a good spot, but like there's just like the external factors that you can't control that scare me. What's up? Smells like up dog in here. What's up, dog? What? It's an interesting question. I don't know, I got nothing for that one. I think sometimes I ask myself, like, what are we doing here? And then, I kind of addressed this earlier, but like, we need to, and I specifically need to do a better job of like understanding that like there might not be a reason, and we're just kind of here to like enjoy everything, and as long as we enjoy stuff, then that's fine. Was it the right thing to do? I don't think there's a lot of moments where I look back and think that there was a wrong thing that I've done. I think I do a pretty good job of like making sure I'm making the right decision. So I don't ever really look back with that question of like, was that the right thing to do? I think recently I thought about, was the right thing to do to change industries and join where I'm at now? And it's tough to grapple with because I don't really know the right answer. But I think it was the right thing to do because I found where I want to be. Are you there? Mentally, some days I feel like I'm in a haze, but like most days I feel like I'm pretty engaged and like, you know, I'm here and I'm ready to go. Why not? It's a tough question. I could ask you why. Why not go for it? Why not just do what you want to do and figure out the rest later? Just make yourself happy and try to live your best life, and you'll figure it out. Why not go for it? Why not go take a walk down the sidewalk? Why not eat that peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Why not just do it? When will it come true? I think it would come true when it's tough. I feel like when you know, and I don't want to put a timeline on that because I'll feel like I'm successful when I'm there, when I am successful. And you know, like there is some of that now where like I have come a long way and I feel like I'm doing the right things, but I think when you know, What's different? My life's a lot different, and I think having my girlfriend in my life is what's different because she really pushes me to be who I can be and pushes me to be the best version of myself, and that's not necessarily something that I had in my life when I was living semi-alone for the last couple of years. Now I have somebody there who's like pushing me to actually like do the right things and, you know, make myself the best person I can be. Why did you say no? I think I'm on this one. I'm like glad I said no to a couple things of like, you know, making a career change last year that I thought I was gonna make, and I'm glad I didn't do that. But why exactly? I'm not sure. It just didn't feel right, and I think there's something like kind of guiding me to where I need to be, and I'm kind of just letting that take control. Do you see it working out? Yeah, I do. I don't even think I need to elaborate further. I just like I know I'm driven enough to make things work, and I see it working out. I think everything's gonna be okay. Who? Everybody. I don't know. I have such a great circle around me, and so it's hard to answer like the who question. And I've talked about my girlfriend so much, but like, who is tough? Because there's just like so many people in my life that I'm thankful for and grateful that they're there. So, are you here? I'm here. I'm here. I'm here and there. So mentally, I think I'm doing good and I'm here. So, how long until then? Don't like putting timelines on stuff. There's no reason to count down, and from a macro sense, like when you know. There's no reason to put a timeline on it and try to like, you know, rush things. When you know, and until then, whatever. Why did you stop? I don't have an answer for this one. I think my mind goes to like hanging out with family and like going to big family events, and I kind of stopped doing that. But I think for me, it's more or less like I just don't want to deal with like the drama and like the random bullshit that comes along with like family drama. So I feel like it's easier to just avoid it, and I know that's not the best way to handle stuff, but that's what came to mind first. When will the Sabres win a Stanley Cup? We don't know. I don't know. When is such an interesting question because I feel like we get so caught up in like the minute details of like when we need to be somewhere or do something or whatever, and it's like, let's just slow down, take things one day at a time, and figure it out. was it wise? Everything I do in my life is wise. That's not true. But I don't know. Wise is such an interesting decision because like as long as you take time to like think through your decisions and make sure you're doing the right thing, I feel like everything is wise. There's varying degrees of wiseness and like how to handle things. So it's that's a tough question to answer. That's it. That's a wrap.